Forget everything you thought you knew about retirement. The old plans, the ones sold like ironclad promises, are melting right in front of your eyes. Inflation isn't some distant enemy. It's a relentless thief, eating away at your savings every second, destroying the so-called safe nests you slaved years to build. If you're clutching a traditional 401k, pension, or any plan chained to fixed returns, feel the panic rising yet? That comfortable cushion? It's turning into sand faster than you realize. And the worst part? Nobody's shouting this from the rooftops. They want you calm, obedient, trapped in that illusion until it crumbles. But here's the brutal truth. If you keep playing by their rules, you're screwed. The old maps won't guide you through this inflation minefield. Sitting tight and praying for stability is the fastest route to poverty. Watch your purchasing power evaporate while your portfolio pretends to grow. But don't lose your mind just yet. This isn't a death sentence. It's a wake-up call. The impossible is the new possible, but only if you act differently. Think sharper, fight harder. First, strip away every fixed income trap. Bonds used to be safe. Today, they're slow poison. They can't keep pace with inflation. They're stuck paying yesterday's prices in a world screaming for tomorrow's needs. Dumping money there, it's signing a silent contract with decay. Instead, lock your sights on assets that grip the pulse of a world inflamed by rising costs. Real estate with actual cash flows tied to rent and demand. Inflation-protected securities that move with the market's beat. And most crucially, equity stakes in companies that don't just survive inflation, but feed off it. Businesses with pricing power, essential services, tech innovators crushing old systems, they're your fortress. Second, ditch the idea. Your retirement is a static finish line. Retirement isn't the end of hustling. It's a pivot to smarter moves, scalable income streams, diversified locations, multiple currencies, and unshakable autonomy. Start thinking globally. The world's markets aren't limited by your zip code. Inflation varies in degree. Hedge by spreading your exposure overseas in places where your money gains strength instead of weakness. Start building decentralized income, royalties, dividends, side ventures, things you own outright, things that pay you while you sleep. Things beyond the inflation grind. Third, burn your attachment to legacy financial advisors who sell comfort, not truth. They want to keep you compliant. You need mercenaries for your money, not babysitters. Hunt for brutal honesty, tactical sharpness, and unconventional strategies. Cryptocurrency vaults as inflation hedges, options that protect downside while fueling upside. Private equity slices where traditional funds dare not tread. Don't just build a portfolio. Build a fortress with moats no inflation dragon can cross. And here's the muscle that binds it all. Mindset. You must reject the systems designed to shackle you to mediocrity and illusion. Your entitlement to absolute freedom means nothing if your money rots under inflation's weight. You aren't just another number trapped by the myth of a safe plan. You are the architect of your financial life. Waste no breath comforting yourself with what used to work. Forge your destiny with the brutal tools of adaptation, courage, and relentless strategy. Every second you hesitate, inflation siphons away your future. But every second you seize this moment, you're ripping open the curtains on a future where you dictate the terms. Fight inflation, not with hope. Fight it with power, precision, and relentless action. Choose assets that rise, revenue streams that multiply, strategies that defy, and allies who challenge the broken system. Inflation will not kill your retirement if you refuse to be its victim. It will only kill those who cling to yesterday's lies. Be ruthless with your money. Build your network with the few who think beyond borders and old rules. Own your financial freedom so fiercely that no economic storm, no inflation wave, No false promise can ever sink you. This moment is your call to arms. Rise above the noise, shred the scripts passed down by failing systems, and take control of tomorrow, today. Don't just survive. Dominate your financial destiny in a world that's burning everything old down to build something wild, free, unstoppable.